Hey guys, what is up? It's Albell217 here. I am very excited for today. I got a new intro going. It's a lot shorter. It's only 11 seconds. I was trying to go for 10, but 11, it's a weird number. But anyway, I hope you guys like it. It's a lot shorter now. Long intros don't really work. None of the big channels have long intros. Some of the channels even, I don't even think any of the big gaming channels even have their own intros. Most of them have like outros maybe, but I'm getting off topic. Today we're going to be playing The Park. It's a dated game. It's been out for a while, so I am probably the last to the party. But at the same time, I don't really have that many subscribers, so it's not like I got to worry about keeping up with the times for the fans, If you guys have never seen this game, don't worry, neither have I. So we're going to go ahead and play it for the first time today. Alright, let's see here. New game. The Park is a narrative experience, best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, the Park may manipulate graphics, audio, control settings, and your sanity. This is perfectly normal and should not be any cause for alarm or psychiatry. Oh, breaking the fourth wall, huh? I have nothing but respect for games that do that.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Graphics aren't bad.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
Oh, she's got one of them
Stay
special
in the
jeans
car.
that go up like
I'll go and ask information.
right underneath her boobs. Whoa, that's very sensitive. Jeez, I might have to change it. I like my moving sensitive, but that's a little too sensitive. All right, that's better. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I cut out the part where.
The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your
But no, I cut out the part where where I edited the sensitivity. It was super sensitive, and it was only at 3. Like, that is ridiculous. Press X to interact with objects in the world. What, like this? I can examine the plaque.
Callum was born the day this place opened.
A tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who used their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all of those who follow after. Dedicated this first day on May 1977, James B. Langley. Oh, so this game takes place in the past, because this is developed in the same day he was born, and he's still a kid, and this game, like in the 80s. Turnstile. Okay. Oh, I gotta talk to them. What? What's going on?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Okay, his voice is not creepy at all.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Catch me, Mommy.
You little defiant. Welcome to Atlantic Park Island. And some kind of brochure. Chad the Chipmunk recommends. Wow. Okay. Oh, there he is.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park.
Is she really just standing
line
there?
drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives.
Oh, she got a hatchet
On
necklace.
the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Callum? Oh my
Attention
god.
employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Come on. Seriously? How did he get through the turnstiles if the gates were locked? That makes no sense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, I'm at nighttime suddenly. What the heck? What the heck? Alright, alright, alright. Well, this shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, God. The park. What happened here?
Yeah, what the heck? Is this how it normally is? This must be an Alabama park. Oh, hey, Callum. Oh my gosh, that thing is creepy as... Don't go in there. Please don't tell me he's about to go in there. I swear to God, Callum. Thank you. It's freaking birds, lady. Carrie Killian is Satan's whore? Jeez. Is that me? Am I Carrie? I don't know. Good lord, man. Someone hates me. Must be my baby daddy. Trying to start up drama. Baby drama. Alright, let's see here. My son couldn't have gotten too far. He's just a kid. I mean, they can't run. They got little stubby legs. Oh, examine shoe! Callum's shoe!
I think this belongs to Callum.
You think? You don't know your own son's shoes? You're a bad mother. Well, hello there, Chad the Chipmunk.
The Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpture shows in the following locations. Check Chad the Chipmunk worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Golly! What's with everyone talking so much smack about people? That's not okay, man. Like, I feel threatened. I would read handwritten notes. Purchased the land on Solomon Island for a pittance. I might add whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals. Just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters. From the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter, and the curse carried from the old man Henderson. Or from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts to warn me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it anything else. This is the start of something amazing. So the guy who founded this place was cursed before. It was sensitivity's still kind of bad, but I'll get used to it. Basically, he bought it, and it was bad news. It was already bad news, right? To get on the ride.
Callum, stay where you are.
Oh, there he is. You're a little punk, man.
Come on, Mommy.
I'm trying. They won't let me. Can I get in the swan? Do I need to get in the swan? I'm pretty sure I need to get in the swan. Yep, it's stopping. Is it? I was about to say. Alright, let's see what we're in for here. Huh. Come on. I wonder if this is like a small town. I mean, the park owner knew her, so either they're friends or it's just like one of those small towns where everyone knows everyone, which is something that is not necessary to the plot, so I don't even know why I'm asking. Ooh. This is the romantic ride for the lovers. For the lovers.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children.
Story time.
A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel.
Oh, I know this story.
They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there.
What?
No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool.
Mother of the
Hansel
year.
and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
I'm so confused. I don't remember this part of the story.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
Is this like a fairy tale version of Casey Anthony?
In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
What the heck is going on? Why is something scary happening? I want to know the story. Please don't interrupt the
Hansel broke
story.
his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar.
I'm confused.
Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
I'm confused as to what the point of the Hansel and Gretel story has to do with the plot of this story.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
I never knew the whole thing about how the parents ditched them. That's messed up. Whoa, hey.
Once inside the house, the old woman changed.
Could you not hit me?
She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
What? I didn't know that. Was that the original story? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, did I just go in a complete circle? Oh, jeez. Could you... Oh my god, could you not? Thank you. Thank you. Whew. Alright, nothing to worry about that. It turned around, so it's obviously nothing. So where am I supposed to go now? I want to go back in. Oh, that was... Oof. That was a little creepy. And the storyteller's voice was weird. So...
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was deep and profound. But now I want to find out... Oh, hey, it's a car.
Another accident. This place.
Can I open it? Read note. Despite the constant interruptions at work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether you'll have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed for the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that the resonance of positive emotions can be used to feel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Oh! Ooh! A knife? It's a knife. Ooh! Ooh, you took it. You took a hit. Alright. Oh, gosh. Da-da-ba-da. Nuh-uh. No. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, an octopus ride! I swear to God, the trouble my son gets into is ridiculous.
Make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit was making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or lion. But as more of the ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey and that thing was in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was a chase. It was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and the blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids that landed on the ice sculpture, making a horrible creature look more or less alive. Oh my gosh. Alright, I need to shut down this ride. Unless... he's on the ride, isn't he?
I can't get on while it's moving.
Well, let's decrease the speed then.
I can't get on while it's moving.
And how about now? Alright, now how do I activate it? That's the thing. Yay! Oh, that thing is creepy looking. I'm waiting for that thing to like turn and look at me. Oh god, it's going fast. Oh god. Oh god. Ah. No, 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 no. Ah. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god. That thing was creepy. Ugh, this game gets to you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was him. That was him. That was definitely him.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Is there someone in there? There's someone in there. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so many of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve, see? Even if I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local luscious Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park, lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve gets. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it. It wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to park management about the smell. And I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day, but nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, pulling up in a gutter outside the cycle station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seems like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk ever again. Ah! Oh my god! Screw you! Oh. Oh my god. I knew it was coming too. That's the thing. I knew it was coming, and it still got me. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, this bumper car place
Constant
is huge.
crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Can I go on this? Can I go on? I mean, is there anything to be seen here? Oh, hey, there's one with its lights still on. Employee's name. Brief description of the accident. During the transport of the bumper car into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load of the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the car. Francis was killed. Dexter claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff had requested that Dexter provide them with a urine sample. Double-checking the straps. What's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, this game is good. This game is real good. Atmosphere-wise, it's brilliant. It's not as, like, brilliantly original as Layers of Fear. But I've never played a video game where you go into a haunted amusement park. So that's something new. It's very unique.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead, my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
You're a bit dramatic, don't you think?
Yeah.